Blair strode purposefully across the rooftop, making her way to the fire escape stairwell. The night sky over LA was hazy, the stars drowned out by the electric glow of bars and restaurants that would remain open well into the early morning hours. After all, this was New Year's Eve, and the City of Angels wasn't known for restraint when there was any possible cause for celebration. Reaching the fire escape, Blair took a final glance across the rooftops around her. Most of the buildings in the old bank district had been converted to residential loft apartments, and judging by the thumping bass notes below, more than a few had parties in progress. But a majority of the occupants, she suspected, were celebrating at the bars along South Main Street. She'd only encountered a few civilians so far, none of whom gave her a second glance. Even from her current location, she could hear the raucous crowds, catch hints of cigarette and marijuana smoke being carried on the calm breeze. Adjusting her backpack straps, Blair descended the fire escape toward the empty alley. All in all, it was the perfect night to slip to her destination undetected. After setting foot on the pavement, Blair began walking down the alley while checking over her shoulder to see if anyone had noticed her. The coast was clear behind her, and she was in the process of turning her head to the front when she collided with a backpack worn by a woman striding out from between buildings. "Sorry," the two women said, almost in unison. Blair scanned the civilian's appearance, trying to end the encounter as quickly as possible, while simultaneously determining whether she'd been recognized. Nothing about the other woman's appearance, however, indicated either suspicion or a likelihood to alert authorities. She had darker skin, artificially blonde hair pulled into a ponytail, and accessories that immediately put Blair at ease: skull and crossbones earrings, black fingernails, and Converse All-Stars. The woman was likewise taking in Blair's attire, an expression of pity crossing her features as her eyes danced across the hard hat, utility vest, and service backpack. "They're making you work tonight? Can you believe it?" Blair replied. "Outage on East 3rd, and we've got to check all the subsidiary breakers. Last night I wanted to be working." "Seriously?" the other woman agreed. "Good luck with that." Then she was gone, continuing on her way without so much as a backward glance. When the woman had vanished from sight, Blair transmitted into the radio mic hidden in her shirt collar. "Ran into a civilian at the base of the fire escape. She's gone now." Sterling replied over her earpiece, "Were you compromised?" It was a fair question. Without her disguise, Blair would have been one of the most easily recognized faces in LA. So too would Sterling, and for similar reasons. Both had taken extensive precautions to alter their appearance, and Blair responded, "No, we're good to proceed." "All right," Sterling said. "Let's get moving." Blair did, leading the way for her team as they approached J.B. Porter Federal Bank.